occurs to me, I really need just a glass of water. Got all this kind of like. Be right back. Wait, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Good God, that background looks terrible. Terrible. Oh, just piles of random garbage and my work computer behind me. And it's not really like proper garbage. What it is it's mail that needs to be shredded. Don't even get me started on that. It's in a box. What is this even in this box? What is in here? Oh yeah, it's some MDP, which is it's a building material for shelves and stuff. And I thought maybe I'll hold on to it in case I have a project that needs it. And then a bunch of tech garbage. It's stuff that's not broken. It works just fine. It's like a cable that I haven't decided if I'll ever need to use it again. I should probably just throw it away, even though it's a perfectly good, like, super VGA cable or whatever. And some cough drops, some paper towels, just assorted misc. It'll drag me down. All the miscellaneous garbage building up in piles inside of my house. Let me get to my project, which makes me feel better. My project, which is called WISP, stands for Web Interactive Storytelling Platform. It's a way that you can make faces. These faces you'll be able to talk to, have conversations with them, and you'll be able to speak with your mouth and say, hey, and they'll say back to you, hello, because there'll be certain key phrases that are programmed in that they're going to respond to. It's based on a very old way of making computer-like personalities, computer-generated personalities, just with simple text parsing. And you think, like, in this age of chat GTP and, like all this real fancy natural language processing, there'd be something better. But for my purposes, the old-fashioned matching the text to known patterns works, because what we're doing is not creating a personality that's meant to pass a Turing test or provide useful advice in any situation or assemble the intelligence of millions of other people into answers that satisfy questions. No, we're making a character in a story. And there'll be constraints around how you're going to talk to the character, like you have in many video games that you play. I think we've all done the speech menu where there's a character in a game, and then you can pick like one of 4 options of things to say to that character. Then there's like the pure narrative approach, like games like Portal 2 did, where whatever the character said, they were just a reaction to what you were doing inside of the game. I've done that one before. I did that in my last game, The God Killer Chapter 1. Works great. But this is a little more evolved than that, and a little less evolved than like a full-on chat API, chat AI type of a thing. We just say, here's the general things that the character is going to say, and along the way there's things like replies, where it says, if certain key phrases are spoken, we'll reply quickly with a little acknowledgement or response to that, and then we'll just keep going with the spiel. We'll just keep going. So it's not like a fully interactive conversation. It's not like talking to your best friend. Nothing like that. We don't try to do that. This is about plot, story, characters. So yesterday I added in a thing to create replies underneath lines. So if I go here Jerry has a line that says, "You can see it sloshing. Don't worry, I sealed it up good." I can add a reply to that, something the player might say. They might have questions about what's inside, and then that question could be asked different ways. So you try to think of like what combination of words might mean the same question, and these words will be matched against longer sentences a player might say. We just have to find those 3 words inside of their sentence. And we won't always be correct in interpreting their meaning, but this approach of just matching like some good things that the player might say, some useful things they might say, I think it works. I think it puts you a long ways towards creating that illusion of a conversation. And then I've got some stuff like this. Like I can say there's an ellipsis, 1, 2, 3, that means there could be a whole bunch of different words between these two. Will match. What's bag? That could be what is in the bag, what's inside the bag. I'll do what is, and then bag. Okay, so Jerry, in response to one of those prompts from the player, would say, I don't know, magic sauce. And I like to add random things because it helps the dialogue be less predictable when you run through it multiple times. So what else could he say? The best stuff. All right. So I click update. I can also pick like say he gets happy when he says this. So I pick that emotion there. I click update. And then it just summarizes the information here in this little blurb. So today what I'm going to do is make it so that when you double click on one of these reply bubbles, that it brings up that same dialogue and allows you to edit it. Nothing too ambitious, but pretty easy to do in 2 hours. In fact, I think it's going to take much less time than that. I'll be able to pick something else to do with my remaining time. But before I get into biting off more than I can chew, I'll just say that today I'm committing to getting these things to be edible when you double click them. So right now, if you double click the line, it allows you to edit the line, but I want it to also allow you to double click edit these bubbles here. Not too hard to do, done it before. Let's get started. Okay, so this is the div that shows that little bubble. Double click, boom, boom. Also, I'm using GitHub Copilot, and every time that it does something particularly useful for me, I'm going to add a little chat message, which helps me notice like when it does something useful. It's part of another project I'm doing. Okay, on double click, and then this is going to be property that's passed in. It's going to be on edit reply, and I'll just do it like that. And I have to acknowledge that Copilot out. Boom. Okay. So I put that little message in chat just to be a marker that Copilot did help me, because when I came here, it filled out the rest. And I did end up typing it, but Copilot did give me the correct function signature to put there. Okay, on double click is going to be on edit reply. And then if I come here, let's see if Copilot, yeah. Okay, marking again, Copilot plus. It just means I got a little bit of a win from Copilot. If it's a big one, I'll put a plus plus or a plus plus plus. Okay. A little bit of a science experiment. Okay, so that comes in here. Then I got to go up a level to the next component, which is going to be instancing the spiel reply view. That's going to be spiel node view. And I should have, yeah, this guy says now you need to pass me in a prop on edit reply. And that one's not a Copilot win, that's a writer win. Okay, on edit reply, and then on, let's see what I want to call it. Maybe on select reply for edit. Okay. And there I have to pass a node number. Okay, on select reply for edit, it's going to pass the index. Let's rename it though. Let's call it reply no. Okay, come over here. Let's, ooh, nice win there. That's perfect. So, okay, so I have to pass this in, replies, and then on select, yeah, but not, no, that's correct. But it's maybe worth, nah, I'll let it go, I'll leave it. So this needs to be reply no. And then what's your complaint? Okay, no problem. That means I need to pass that here like that. And now this is large enough that it should be multi-lined, so it is a little more nicer. Easier to read, at least for me it is. And bam, like that. Okay. So here we need to pass yep. Let's shorthand this plus business. There we go, just one little plus means I got a Copilot win. Okay. Also, if Copilot does something that wastes my time, I'll put minuses too, but usually it does not. Okay, so that's the spiel node view, and I just got to keep going up the component hierarchy. So the component that instances the spiel node view is going to be the spiel screen. I'm wrong. It's going to be the spiel pane. So I got one more hop to go. Okay, spiel nodes view. You will now need on select reply for edit. And this is not quite correct. You're going to need the node number being passed in. Wait a minute. Oh, I've got two hops. I've got to go into the Spiel nodes pane as well. Okay. So I'll just leave that there. Or not the okay. Spiel nodes view. Right here. Okay. There we go. On select for edit. Okay. So this I'm thinking about what to put here and if it's correct. It is correct. It is correct because it has to pass the node number and the reply number. Oh, that was a nice leap it made. I'm going to give it a plus plus for that one. Okay. So up above, I need to make this call back. But it's going to be on select reply for edit. Awesome. Okay. Here, I think it's going to get it. I think it's going to get it. Yep. It did. Writer's got a weird thing where it'll overwrite the next thing. On select reply for edit. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so that gets passed in via props, destructured here from the props, passed along here. Okay, I'm ready to go up one more to Spiel pane. Okay, now my thing that was red squiggly is not squiggly, but it needs node no and reply no at this level. Oops. Okay. And this one calls up the chain just a little further. Okay. On select. And then I would say that, except as I go up, I have to be more specific because context is no longer on. Yeah. All right, that's another plus. Yeah, so I named it this differently because when I got up to the Spiel pane, I'm no longer in the Spiel nodes view, which had its own sort of context, which affected the naming. So now it's more correct to name this more verbosely to contain the full context. Okay, so down here, this is not going to anything, but it needs to. On select node reply for edit. Okay, and then here okay, that's just writer auto completing. Not sure about this. Oh, yeah. There we go. So I'm just taking a moment just to make sure everything's right. Select node reply for edit. Passes the node number and the reply number. Okay. Down here we destructure. Down here, node reply for edit. Okay. Now, finally, back up to the Spiel screen, which is in React terminology, it's a container component. Spiel pane. Now it has a red squiggly because it knows I need to tell it what to do for on select node reply for edit. Okay, I'll tab that, see how good it is. Node no, reply no. And put in like another function which actually exists, but it's not the right one. Edit. Edit node reply. Okay. So it's going to be the spiel, the node number, the reply number, set revision, set modal dialog. That's quite right. All right, I'll give it a plus plus for that. Yeah, just give it 1 plus. Okay. This guy, I actually need to create this function. Okay. How about actually open dialog to edit reply? I think that's going to be better. Open dialog to edit reply, and then actually I don't need all that stuff because we haven't changed anything yet, so set revision isn't needed. Think about this a little bit. I think we need another setter to set selected reply. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So then I need set selected reply now. Okay, then this guy I need to create. Here, just copy this function signature here, bring it over to the new mod or the new function declaration I'm going to make in a sec. Edit interactions, where are you at? No idea what it's going to do down here. Let's see what it tries to do. That's not bad. I'm not gonna let it register as helping because I think actually this is a point where I feel like it's got nothing too useful to tell me, Copilot. I'm just gonna think on my own without trying to fill in too much. I say as I just click a useful line that it suggested. Okay. If I've got the node number, I may want to move to a new spiel. That's true. And then, like, the suggestion it gave me before about set revision, I have to put it back in. Okay. Set selected reply, no. Okay, and then I have to do update, yeah, but this is not Copilot, that's writer. Give me the right thing. Okay, so pass in spiel and set revision. Okay. Open dialog. To edit reply, there's no one up here. Select spiel node. Saying move to, and do a set. I'm just kind of looking at other code as a comparison to see what I might have forgotten. Okay. So this is going to do some setup. I have to be able to feed back the values needed to open this dialog before it's opened. So I do the update revision, I call this setter, it's going to set reply number. It's going to it's going to set spiel to a new instance that has the move to here. So that's good. But I also need something that signals the dialog to open. Okay. I'm trying to distinguish between the add reply case and the edit reply case. Right now I have one dialog and it accepts properties for either adding or editing. And earlier I was thinking I'll call these setters in such a way that when the edit reply dialog is opened, it's going to know. It's going to know if we're adding or not. Let me go back and look at that and see how far I am from being able to do that. Okay, so here I've got the original reply equals null. And that's the signal for opening in this case that we wanted to add a reply as opposed to edit an existing one. But I could say that if selected reply no is equal, it's too convoluted. It's too convoluted. I think I'd rather have two separate dialogues. They may draw on a common component between them, but one for editing, one for adding. And then I don't have to have a convoluted logic for, like, if the reply number is set or some other thing is set, then we'll show it one way. I'll just use the set modal dialog to either open the edit reply dialog or the add reply dialog. So if that's what I'm doing, let's take a look at edit reply dialog. So I'll call this, it's got to be something else. reply dialog base maybe. Okay, we have all these props. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Then rename this reply dialog base. Okay, then we'll create like a separate one for add reply dialog. Import no, just chill Copilot. Okay, I'll get to you. Export default. Yep. Okay. And then props. Nope. Bad guess. Okay, you're mostly going to be the same thing as these guys up above. Mostly. Okay, I'll get rid of the original reply here. Okay, and then I want to fix my imports, so I import spill reply, yep. Plus. Okay, and then I'm just going to return apply dialog base. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. So it figured out somehow with the Copilot magic that what you're typing looks a lot like deriving or inheritance or composition. We know you're going to want to, as you put in reply dialog base, feed in these very similar appearing props, which are missing one thing that's required, the original reply. And the original reply we can just pass null. And I don't know where it got that from. I gotta be honest with you. I honestly don't. Because it seems to require a lot more than just pattern matching against either code that I wrote or code that other people wrote. It seems to require also like syntax parsing, some awareness of patterns outside of what I've been putting in, because I haven't used this pattern. But at the same time, some awareness of the code that I've written so it's able to produce this. So it's really a nice combination of drawing from multiple sources or just guessing in a very lucky way. That's the thing too. Every once in a while, when it turns up a good answer, you have to think, did it just guess in a lucky way? But that was good. Okay, so that's the add reply dialog, and then let's do the edit reply dialog. Okay, here I do want original reply. Yeah, plus for that. Now if I take out the null, does it know that? Yeah. So I think when you're in the middle of some existing code, it's like Copilot gets a little more nervous or something, doesn't want to jump in and suggest things as readily. Okay, this is not add but edit. Okay. So just thinking about this a little bit. I think that's good. Let's go back to Spiel Scream, which is going to be a bit of a mess right now. I want this to be edit and add. Okay, let's go ahead and... Okay, where's my import? Okay, no original reply there, but here it should be vision spiel. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Yeah, that gets a little bit tricky. So I think this may need to get refactored. And let's say get selected reply vision spiel. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll come back up out of the component. Just do a quick little, yeah, just here. Hold this down there. Let's call this get selected reply. And there's going to be spiel and selected reply node. Okay. If, let's see, first let's do const selected, yeah, that one. Almost. Selected node equals spiel, current node. Yes, that's right. Okay, plus and what is your issue? What's your issue? Oh, you don't have spiel yet. Okay. Yep. For anyone wondering, the pluses are each time that Copilot does something useful or helpful for me. Pardon. Now what? Now what's your issue? No, I didn't. That's a parameter. It's right here. I do not know why it's red squiggling there. That's very strange. This is the IDE being weird on me. Okay, spiel. Current. What am I missing? Oh, duh. There we go. Okay. return. See if it gets it. Yes, you got it. All right. Plus. Let's clean up this business. Get selected reply, that's fine. All kinds of red squigglies here. I think it's mostly about the stuff down here. Some garbage. And I thought this was fine. Why don't I just change that so it doesn't allow null? There's no reason to let it allow null. Let's just do -1. Did I forget to import? Okay, now what's up? Oh, I gotta pass set revision. Okay, down here. Okay, on submit. What's the issue? Add reply to selected node. Something's off here. Let's go take a look at on submit as defined in edit reply dialog. Node spiel reply void. That looks correct. I mean, I'm going to declare it, and I'm going to see what the, okay. So I'll come up here and add it in. Okay, that's why I had the red squiggly. So if I have my import corrected, do I still need? No, I don't. Coming down to here, I can get rid of spiel reply. Okay, so I've got an add reply dialog, an edit reply dialog. Inside of my edit interactions, I need to open up the correct dialogues. So this is going to be open dialog edit reply. That's good. Open dialog to add reply should be add reply dialog name. Get an import for that. I think this is close to working. Okay, spiel root replies view. Okay, yeah. Okay, makes sense. And here, this one's trickier. Let's just say void for now. I'm not ready to do much with those yet. Not void, but like that. There we go. Okay. Cool. First, I'm just going to see if I regressed. I'll click over here and do an add reply. Regressed. It did not open that dialog at all. Okay, so gotta think about that. Why did it not open the dialog? Mateo, what's going on? Oh man, I just realized I'm slightly tired. But don't mind my yawn. I'll get better. I won't be so tired. So I am interested in what I'm doing. That usually wakes me up a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm just working on my web app. So I finished this one screen, which is for defining faces, what they'll look like, and you can change parts of it and kind of make the face look different. Yeah, you can like change noses. Oops. Although I kind of like that old one better, so I'll go back to it. And you can go up and change the hair. It saves it in persistent storage. This screen's all done. It works. There's also like you can preview the animation with voice.
I don't invent anymore.
Yep, it sure is.
Oh, I should go back. I must create! I suppose. I can't wait to see my tools again.
So, that's that. And, yeah, okay, this guy is happy because I clicked happy over on the other side. That's fine. Then this lets you edit dialogue. And I'm just trying to make it now so that some different pop-ups or like the let me see. Well, I can't get to show because it broke for some reason, but I'll fix it. That's what I'm doing next. Well, hey, what have you been up to? You got any projects you're working on or any job stuff? I think you're working for like a game company, right? Is it cooperative games? Is it Unity or Unreal or like what's the platform? Unity, yeah. That was good. I didn't want you to have to learn a whole bunch of Unreal Engine stuff. Remember that one time you were going to go to like a job interview and just like learn as much Unreal as you could right before you went in? I might misremember that, but yeah, you already know Unity. What was so bad about it? Tres mesas terribles. No, that's the problem. Bosses usually know more than you think they do, but less than you want them to. Let's see. Okay, let me close this down. Let's see. Why did this stop working? So it was working until I made some changes. I click add reply. Mobile dialog is getting set to add reply dialog. That's correct. I've got add reply dialog here. Is open. Oh, that's why. I copied over, but I didn't fix this. That's all. So now it pops up. Okay, so there's my dialog. That's fine. I did not regress after I fixed that one bug. The man disappeared for 2 weeks, and I was there on Skype waiting for him to call me, so nervous. And when he arrived, he said, "Hey, but you can do this like this," and I... And then I figure you're typing the next part of that story. Okay, so there's the add reply. What about the edit reply? Here we go. That's doing the line. Okay. So one thing I know I need to do in reply dialog base is when there is a double click, I need to stop the event propagation. Okay, on submit. Okay, there's a lot here. This would make sense to put inside of another function. On double click. And let's see, event. I think maybe. Event stop propagation. And then what am I going to have to pass in? On submit, match criteria, dialog, character, emotion. On submit. Yeah. That's beautiful. Copilot. All right. So I have to do this one little bit of bookkeeping where I say when Copilot does something cool. Okay, that's what the plus sign means. Okay, the man disappeared. And it was as if I asked you on Skype and you didn't answer me and was tense. But now I appreciate my boss much more because he's cool and I already had the ugly experience. That's right. Get one bad boss so you can appreciate a good one. Otherwise, how would you know? You have nothing to compare against. Okay, let me see. The ones that it was passing, all right here. Okay, that's all good. So I need this to come up above. This will be event. And this will be what? What do you think? Come on, you gonna fill in? Nope. Okay, no problem. Okay, but it's going to be the event on submit match dialogue character motion. Okay, on. Okay, great. Let's see. On, yeah, that one. Okay, then let's just type them out. Event on submit. Yeah. Match criteria. Dialogue. Character. Emotion. All that. Okay, now. Except for all that, I think I got this wrong. This is the on submit button. Yeah, this is wrong. I got this in the wrong place. This is all wrong. Huh. Let me put it back, I guess. Am I even in the right class? Yeah, this is for the dialogue. Yeah, I'm in the wrong class. I'm in the wrong module. Okay, back up. Okay, my mistake. Alright, here I have to put a minus for Copilot. And it's kind of like a minus for myself. The thing is, you can get kind of excited about Copilot sort of getting something right. And it could lead you off in a direction that you think is good when it's not. Because it can get like a few things right. And then you're like, oh, I'm on the path. I understand. But you didn't, because it did some of the thinking for you, it makes it a little bit hard to see every once in a while that you're going the wrong way. So edit reply dialogue. Okay. And then the place I need to go is it's not up here. So let's go find it. Spiel reply view. There we go. On double click. Event. On double click. Event on edit reply. This is where I should have put it. Okay, then up here we do function. Can you guess? Thank you. And that is right. That is exactly right. Yeah. I can do a little bit better on this declaration. Put a plus there. Mouse event. HTML development, I guess. Is that right? Maybe it's not. I thought I would just copy this there, but it does not seem to be correct. So I'll just put it back how it was. That'll be fine. Okay. Let's try that. First off, can I add a reply still? I can, okay. Second off. Double click. Okay, good. It brought up the edit reply. Dialog. Okay. Actually accomplished the goal of the session in about an hour. And I'm just taking note how many times Copilot helped me in that hour. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and I'll take away 1, 17, 18. Okay, it helped me 19 times, and it distracted me one time, or kind of misled me a little bit, wasted a little bit of my time. Okay, let's see how this works for updating though, because I don't think it's gonna call code that it's probably not gonna work. I need to write some new code. Let's do edit. Whoops. Edit selected reply. Version spill. Selected reply no. Yeah, I think that'll do it. So, and do I need a little semicolon there? I don't think I do. I'm gonna take that out. Okay, so let's grab this guy. Come over to edit interactions. Hit tab just to see what it puts there. Okay, let's fix this up a little bit. No. Okay. No. It kind of makes sense, but it's not what I want to do. Spiel update reply. And then we got selected reply now. The rest of this looks good. I'm gonna hit tab. Okay, that's a plus. That saved me time. Did not have to tab over to a different module and cross-reference. Okay. This I'll just delete. Nothing useful about that. Date revision for spiel. Okay, so if I got that, then I come back over to spiel screen, import this function I just wrote. Okay. I cancel that just to come and do it clean, and then let's try to make one edit to this. I'll say it's going to be I'm not lying. Okay. Update And what it seemed to do there is add a new reply instead of update an existing one. Okay, so this one at least has the correct value. This one has the old value, so it added a new reply instead of updating one. Something to debug there. Let's debug it. This looks correct. Oh, I got them mixed around. That's why. Look at that. They're mixed around. That's the problem. Okay. Let's see. Let's say it's I don't believe. Okay, so that one's I don't believe. This one is don't believe. Change that. Update to the don't believe. We'll say believe it. Yeah. The I don't believe. Just take this out like that. Okay, that's working. Let's do an add reply. Go away. Leave. Yeah, but wash my back. Wash my bag while I go. All right, works. Does make me think about something else I wanted to do, which is when you go in and you edit, when you edit a reply in this dialogue, there should be a way to say just delete this one, just delete it. I think I got time to do a delete. Okay, so for that reply dialog base, we'll take on delete. Interesting, but not really correct. Close. That would be correct. Except for this little bit here, which we'll just do null. And then up above, oh, this shouldn't be like that. It should be like that. Okay. Okay. And then now, if I want to do a confirmation, do I want to do a confirmation? Not really. I've got undo. Just undo. It's not that hard. Oh, but this has to be, yeah. Okay, that's a plus. So if I double click on this, okay, there's no delete because I haven't passed any handler yet. But the edit reply dialog should get non-delete. Yeah, like that. Okay, that means that something else will not have enough. It'll be spiel screen, and then you will say on delete. Let's see what it filled in. This name is good. Revision spiel, the selected reply number. That's actually perfect. That's a plus plus. Okay, it did a little bit of function design for me, to be honest. What's the squiggle? Oh, just one more of these. That's all. What? Yeah, okay, hold on. I'll get rid of that. And then that, okay. And then this has to be created. For that we go to edit interactions. Alright, let's see how it's doing. Did I actually create a method for deleting things? I didn't. So that means I would have to... I'd have to create it. Oh wait, remove reply. I did. Remove reply. And it's going to be reply now. Okay. And yeah, that's about it. Let's give Copilot a plus for that. Okay, so this needs an import. Oh, come on. Oh. Duh. No, give me the import. This does not need that. Okay. All right. So what? Delete. There may be enough there now. Let's see what it does. Okay, I got the delete button. I can delete, and it's gone. Okay, got that. Cancel. Okay. Let's do a delete. There we go. Works fine. Boy, that's pretty good. I still got lots of time left on the clock. So could use a delete on the line. Let's do that. So if there's a line I don't want, just if you double click on it and you hit the delete there, then it should put it back. Now I also wonder if I do an undo. Okay, I'll have to circle back to that later. That's probably a complicated thing. Let's do redos. Put it back where it was. Okay. Faces, spiels. Okay. Okay, so edit spiel, no dialogue. Let's go to there. Too much stuff open though. Let's close most of it. Cancel, on delete. Don't need to do anything extra for replies anymore. Okay. Const. Let's see if it figures this out. Delete button equals. Okay. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Now, it did something interesting. It took the text that was in a similar line from the previous location in the source, but it popped in a syntax corrected version of it. It did add one thing that was completely wrong, is primary. But it noticed that this on delete was not available, and it got it from the props. What I am doing with my pattern normally is destructuring so that it's a little more legible. Not legible, easier to understand. Okay, the other thing it's missing is that on delete. No, on delete must always be defined in this particular case. Okay. So since on delete must always be defined, delete button will always be defined. So therefore I don't need this line here. I'm not going to count that as a win. It's a bit of cleverness, but it didn't give me much of an advantage over just kind of going about my business. So I'll leave off the little plus in the chat dialog for that one. Okay, so text delete. On delete, that means in the spiel screen we gotta hook that up to something. And it's gonna be, let's see what it fills in. Delete selected node. The spiel, the revision, the modal. That's correct. Plus, bam. Now, this time I'm going to try not copying across these three things. I'll just go to edit interactions, because I've noticed that as soon as you put your cursor in the middle of some existing text, okay, you lose the opportunity for Copilot to paste in the rest of the stuff. So let's see what it thought would work. It's pretty close. The question is, what do I need to... what are you doing? Oh, that's all right. Here. The question is, what do I need to go into here? Did I make a remove node? I did. Remove node. I could also do remove current node, which is just a little bit more abbreviated, so let's do that. Okay. I gotta give it a ++ for basically implementing the entire function there with just one little line that needed to be updated. Oh yeah. Come back to spiels, and then you need an import. So here's editing a line, and I can just delete it. It's gone. Okay. Still a half hour left on the clock. I keep on picking small things to keep going with. And it's almost like I should have come up with some larger thing to do at the beginning. What else? What else can I do that's not too hard? Half hour. I could get into the general replies, which go down at the bottom. The other thing that would be kind of interesting is drag and drop. If I could grab this and say it goes here now, that would be interesting. But I feel like that could definitely open up a can of worms on me. So what else? So I can add lines, I can add replies, I can edit lines, I can edit replies, I can delete lines and replies. I think the next thing is the general replies. Let's do that. General reply is a set of matching criteria and a response, like a reply, but it's not tied to a preceding line. It's just always available all the time. So, for example, there could be a whole bunch of like rebukes that the player might give to this pushy character. Say, go away, fuck off. Just leave me alone. Like, just things that you might say at any point in this whole conversation. And then we'd have Jerry respond back very quickly. It's like, hey, calm down. It's no big deal, like that. And then go on with his spiel after he replied back. That's what a general reply is. It's a reply that can be given at any point in the overall spiel. So for that, I think let's create the dialogue for general replies and just get it to pop up. And that will be, I think, the last thing I'll try to get done in this session. I'm also noticing this default character, which is that applicable to editing? I don't think it should be, because you've got the original reply to use. Oh wait, no. So in this case, for the original reply, we get the character from the original reply. Otherwise, the default character will just say, if not, default character, throw error, unexpected. Actually, the thing that it said was better than what I said. All right, gotta give it a plus for that. I do wonder about error or new error. Let's see. Default character is required when original reply. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll give that another plus. That was pretty friggin' clever and useful. Okay. Okay, go back to edit reply. That's fine now. And then add reply, still good. Add general reply. Default character. It's a bit, no, spiel reply, yeah. And this is add general reply dialog. So I've got this thing here, which is the title. Why don't I just pass in the title? Let's just pass in the title from the component that's rendering the base. Then if I do that, then this can say add general reply. So let's do title. Up above, we'd say okay, and so that means title. No, you don't do that. But title can be specified here, and it can be edit reply. Okay. So then let's go up to the spiel screen. Let's see, what don't you like? The default character being passed to edit. Yeah, that's right, don't need it. Okay. We'll do add general reply dialog. Yeah, I don't think it'll be a problem to just fill this all in and get it working. I'm just making excellent time. Okay. All right, so I'm going to again rely on Copilot here. Starting to get a sense of when it will come through for me or not. Okay, tab. Let's see what it gave me. This matches the calling signature from Spiel screen. This is wrong. Well, you just be quiet for a moment. Let's see, I think it's add root reply. Yeah, and then it's match criteria. Dialog, basically the same as above. But let me double check it. So we're getting our match criteria, the dialogue, character, the emotion. We update the spiel. Set the modal dialogue to null. That should do it. So coming back to here, need an import. Okay. Let's add a general reply. Oh, gotta hook up that handler. Which means the Spiel pane needs. Okay. That was a very good guess. I'm gonna give that one 2 pluses. And then let's see, on add general reply. That needs to be added to Spiel pane. plus. Okay, there's my general reply. So we'll say when reply matches, and then it's interesting that it's the browser's trying so hard to autocomplete here. But let's pick something that said, shut up, quiet, shush. Now let's say, you be quiet. Or how about, no, you. Shut up. I don't have to. Okay, then we click update. Here he's going to be irritated when you do that. Okay, here's my general replies down here. Do I get double click? No, don't have any kind of on double click behavior here. Okay, so I can. Jesus, it's like 9 minutes. It's like playing blackjack, and I keep on drawing low cards. It's good luck, though. I'm having very good programming luck. Okay. So on this particular pane, there's only 2 things, maybe 3 things missing. First one, editing, general reply, which would be a double click operation. That's what I'm going to do next. Other thing is adding a line. It's possible I might even fit that into the session with just a little more luck like I've been having, but I won't commit to that yet. And then dragging, which should be a different session, like maybe just one session on its own for dragging and changing the order. So yeah, let's see if I can edit general replies, just so I don't accidentally reveal personal information. I close that tab. I close that tab. Selected root reply now. Going back and forth between display language and data structure language. They're called root replies inside of the data structure. Hey, Goose. All right. So every time that GitHub Copilot does something useful for me, I do a plus. And it's been about 20 an hour is the rate of how often, or like once every 5 minutes on average, that it does something useful for me that speeds up my coding. And some of the things it does are pretty impressive. Yeah. I was kind of grouchy about using it, and I've been won over. It's gonna be the future, and it's good. It's really, really useful. Have many moments where I'm thinking about what I'm going to type, and then it just I can see it auto completing my own thought in front of me. How's stuff going with you? Okay, select a root reply, no. Let's see. That goes down to the spiel pane. Strange issue where my device shrinks to 80% screen size. Not sure what changed though. Yeah. I'm trying to remember the platform you're using. It's like a cross-platform for Android and Xamarin's, iOS and Android and mobile cross-platform kind of thing. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess my advice would be to get devices that are like larger. So then if your screen shrinks, the device will just have a bigger screen and then it'll be fine. I'm just talking nonsense. Ignore me, please. Ignore me. Also, I think I'm kind of tired at the end of this day. Even though I'm extremely interested in doing the programming work, it's like my brain is kind of a little bit fried. It's a weird combination. But so far I've been making decent progress in this session. Alright, so the spiel pane needs to know about select root reply for edit. Unselect root reply for edit. And this is just going to be reply, no? And it's going to be open dialog to edit root reply. Pass in the spiel, don't need the node number, need the reply number. Set selected root reply, no. Set modal dialog. Okay, 2 directions to go there. Go down into the pane. That's how I usually like to go. So let's go smallest component up instead of where I started. So I've got add general reply dialog. Oh, this thing going back between the 2 different names is going to kill me. Let's stick with root except for display. I'll call them general replies in the UI. Root replies inside of everything else that isn't displaying. Okay, root reply dialog. Okay, and then we say add TypeScript file. Edit root reply dialog. And not that. Okay, so this is I think I'll be better off by using this as a starting point. Okay, edit root reply. Bam. So this will be edit general reply display. I'll say general. Okay, reply dialog base, blah blah blah. Let's submit. Nudge be reply. Yeah, that looks all correct. Original reply. And honestly, these don't need to be null. Just take that part out. The same for this. Don't want to give more slack than I need to. Okay, and this is edit root reply. This is edit root reply. Okay. Then go up a level from edit root reply dialog to spiel screen. So oh yeah, okay. I did all the stuff I need for the dialogue, but I also need to do the stuff for handling the double click on the little reply bubble. And that is in spiel reply view, which gets called by spiel node view. But also there's spiel root replies view. Okay, that's fine. Spiel reply view. Okay, double click to call on edit reply. That comes back up to root replies view, and then on edit reply currently going to nothing, but then I add in the plumbing, and this is going to be on honestly, I should have just given it a plus there. Our extension library that's causing the issue may not be able to do adverse in my app. The adverts, yes. Well, maybe that's why all the other apps that are like yours cost a lot of money. They couldn't do adverts either, so they had to charge hefty amounts. Dumb joke. All right. Okay, so on edit reply is going to be reply no, and then on edit root reply no. And pull that guy out. And I could probably stand to put this on multi-line. Okay. This is on edit root reply, right? No, it's on edit reply. What? Okay, what's the issue? Oh, right. Okay, so reply node doesn't come from there. That's fine. Okay, so that fixes that. So then I gotta go up the chain. I gotta keep going up. So from Spiel nodes view, I think that brings me to Spiel pane. And I need to set the property here too. Let me see if it does. Yes, does a great job there. Okay. Then okay, down here. Okay, from Spiel pane, it goes up to Spiel screen. I'll tab that for now. But I wonder if I should. Yeah, let's use this one instead as the name of the prop. So I'll come back to here. Change this to be on select for the Spiel pane. Come back to the Spiel pane. Where you at? Spiel pane. Okay. And this I want to be a root reply. Okay, save that. Come back to what's red? On add root reply. On select root reply for edit. Okay, that's fine. Then come up back up to wait, what else is red? Okay, on select node reply for edit. So the names differ. The names differ. Because there's different context at each point inside of the component hierarchy. Now, why is this no longer happy? Okay, I can understand that. Come back up on select root reply for edit. Did I pass the right thing there? I did not. There we go. Okay, so then go up to Spiel screen. And This is now root reply, not general reply. Okay, is there anything here that says general reply? Yes, there is. So we'll call this add root reply dialog. This is going to be add root reply, and I need to go fix that in the other place. Okay, that fixes that. What else? What else? There's going to be problems there. Okay, that I just have to define. What? Starting to get annoying. Can I get away with that? I've never written code like that. Apparently not. Okay. Jeez. Okay. So original reply, it needs something there. So let's do get selected reply or throw. Okay, so if I do that, and I come up top and I say get selected reply or throw, then this can just return a spiel reply. Oh, gotta add that. Spiel reply. And then here we just throw. Cap. This should be add root reply. Okay. Okay, go over to edit interactions. Oh, does it have to be 6? Does it have to be 6? Okay. Let's do open here. Export function. Open dialog to edit root reply, and then I'll wait. Let's see what you came up with. Set selected root reply now. Okay, and then this should be edit root reply dialog. Yeah. Let's do an import. Okay. So we're setting selected root reply number. Let me just remind myself about this. To do move to revision. Yeah. And then there's another one. Set selected reply no. Yeah. Move to revision. for now, I'm going to leave it to see if I can just complete this. Because I need to move this to revision so that the undo history works. But this is pretty good. Plus, it filled in pretty well. I may have to make some edits, but it filled in pretty well. Okay. So now, if I come back to here, I think I can do an import. Yes. Okay. We're not quite done with the red squiggles. What? Show me. Where is the red? Yeah. Why are you not showing it though, like in the little thing on the right? I will find it soon enough without your help. Okay, what's the message there? Yeah, the ID is being a little bit annoying right now. Okay, this is going to be add root reply dialog name. Okay, so that's basically there. Now can I get in the, yeah. I thought I already did that. But maybe I did not. Here, let's fill it out this way. Oh, how annoying. Okay. I don't know why Copilot's balking right there. I'm going to mark that as a negative because I waited for it and it didn't do anything for me. Default character doesn't apply. Now what? This is going to be edit. Okay, this is going to be edit selected root reply revision spiel next reply selected root reply note. Okay, and then what is open on cancel. All right, I got a cross-reference. Is open original reply on cancel, on delete, on submit. On delete equals, and for now just do nothing. Do nothing. Just do nothing. I want to get to a point where this thing just compiles and isn't broken. That's all I need. Okay, what on open, no, is open, on submit, on cancel, on delete. What else do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Original reply. That's is something that you definitely need. Original reply equals yeah, okay, you get a plus. Bam. So I'll come up and follow the same pattern. That doesn't matter. Let's do, actually it might be just, if selected root reply number is greater than equal spiel root replies length, yeah, plus, okay, otherwise, yes, plus, bam. I don't need to, well, okay, that's fine. I think I don't need this awkward sounding or throw in the end. Same for the other one. Edit root reply, edit reply. Just, it's just a little awkward. At first I thought there might be two versions of the same function, but don't need it, do not need it. Okay, really close to finishing this stream right about now, or 2 minutes from now. Just feel like I'm missing something. What would it be? I don't know. Probably when I tab over, it's going to tell me. Nope. Okay, nothing broken there. What if I double click on this? Okay, I'm editing a general reply. Let's just add something else that said here. What? Okay, update's not yet hooked up. All right, so that's good. That is as far as I'm going to get. I'm out of time. I did a lot more than I set out to do at the beginning of the session. I see some loose ends, but I don't see any bugs. So yeah, I'll just come out again tomorrow. It's a good session. Let us stop the stream. Stop the stream, but not the dream.